If you are new to Bellwright or have had the same experience that I have had, and you have a bunch of hours on the game but have not really seen any mid or late gameplay, this video and series as a whole is for you. This is a gameplay series, however, I will be showing the best and most efficient ways to get going early on. So if you want to start up a new save and play along, I highly suggest it. I will have timestamps so you can skip around with ease. I also will be using some quality of life mods, and I'll show you how easy it is to set those up and use those to get going. If you find this video helpful or enjoyable, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel for much more content and throw a like up there on the video. With all of that out of the way, let's play some Bellwright. To download any mods to the game, Bellwright makes it very easy. Alongside Steam, they collaborate in this tab right here called the Workshop. You're going to click on this Workshop, and then I typically just like to go to most popular. You can also look for most recent, top rated of all time, last updated, so on and so forth. And you can scroll down and you just hover over it to get the initial brief description. You can then click on whatever mod it is you're interested in and look into more stuff. Discussions, comments, note changes, descriptions, all of that. In order to activate the mod, you just go ahead and subscribe. Once you've subscribed to the mod of your choosing, there's not much left to do. You just open the game, you go to the mods option, and here are all the mods already installed and good to go for your game. Sometimes you will have to move the mods up or down depending on if it's part of a bundle and you need the initial bundle pack to be before the rest of them. It will all say that in the description of the mod on the Steam page. With all the mods turned on that you want to use, you can then start your game. Alright, so we just have to find a good location. I kind of like this crossroads right here, the starting point. I do need to make sure I have enough land because my base, or my village rather, will expand quite rapidly. But it does look like I have plenty of space here. And it looks like I even have, so I've got mud right there. I have some tin over here. Oh, more mud over there. You know, there's not copper far from here. Plenty of trees that way. And there's more tin up that hill as well. So I think I'm going to start my base right here. I'm going to open my build menu, and we're going to build our personal shack. And I'll tuck this thing over here for now. Now, let's see what we need. We need some flax and then some wood. So I'm going to have to find some wood here to collect, and some more flax while I'm at it because I just used it. Probably between wood and flax, the two most important resources. Maybe in the entire game, not just the beginning of the game. Just build a personal shack, wait until tomorrow to check with my homeboy up at the village. Go Braun. Alright, there don't seem to be too many sticks around here, but I can grab these saplings. Aren't those saplings? I think it said I needed 10. Oh. Alright, so that's 7, 8, 9. Oh, nope, 10, 11. Okay, that works. Might as well just grab the rest of these. Alright, so we've loaded our personal shack stockpile. Now we just run around and Get all these action points here. Alright, so there's our shack. Wait until tomorrow to check the brawn. So I have my own little personal stash box in here. Did it unlock anything else for me to build? Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna need a campfire. That right there. Little laggy. I'm not sure if it's these mods I'm running that are giving it a little bit of that stutter, but I'm hoping that it kind of smooths itself out. It's not terrible, manageable, but it is noticeable. Alright, so we'll get some stone. Then I'll probably need some more sticks. It's a fire pit up and running. Oh, I need another stick. That should do it right here. Nope, one more. One more. Hopefully just one more. I think just one more, because that's all I got for now. Don't make me... Damn it. Okay. There it is. Alright. There's our campfire. Let's see what else we got. We need a workbench. So I need 5 sticks, flax, and stone. Nope. I got wolves on me. I don't want wolves. Did they? No, he's still coming. Damn it. I don't have anything to fight him with. I would love to have a bow right now and get some meat and hide. Or pelt. Whichever one it is. Health and injuries. Yeah, I know. He bit me. Come on, dude. Leave me alone. I gotta stay on the path so I don't strain my limited supply of stamina. Okay, there he goes. Ooh, okay. So I wandered across the street while attempting to collect some wood. How much did I get? 1, 2, 3, 4. And there was 2 wolves just sitting there waiting for me, and he bit me in the arse. So I'm just gonna collect wood over here and make my way back. But hopefully that's a spawn point for the wolves, because once I get some weapons, I'll be able to farm them for food and clothing, resources, use hides and pelts, in fur for not just clothing, but you can use it for weapons, and some buildings need it, and research needs it. So it'd be nice to have wolves to farm close by. Boars are even better, but wolves are definitely good. One of the mods I am using is the inventory mod. So I have typically my inventory is going to be like 4, I believe, rows here. So 4 by 6. I do have the mod on. I am trying to kind of speed run through this series here using or utilizing and taking advantage of the mods that I have installed right now. So I made my way back and I got a bunch of extra stuff that I will 100% need. In this game, you can never have enough resources, whether it be flax, wood, stone, or anything, food, anything, literally. You cannot have enough of it. It does say down bottom, at the bottom right next to my mini-map, I'm in Cedar Creek, Lowlands. Those 3 little red boxes right there indicate the difficulty of the area I'm in. However, as I start clearing these green bandit camps out around me, that does go down in difficulty. Green bandit camps indicating that they're fairly simple bandit camps in comparison to the rest anyway. Here's a whole map. I do like to keep the bandit camps. That way I can continue to farm them for resources like straps that we'll be needing soon for a whole bunch of stuff. Once I take the flag from a bandit camp, they no longer spawn there, so I do like to keep them. This is a mod right here. It's a little river reed pond. That way I don't have to keep running to ponds to collect river reeds and waiting for them to spawn in. I can do a little river reed pond. I am going to place because I don't have a stockpile yet, I'm going to place a camp chest. I have enough resources to do that. And I'm going to put that right over here. Have a little production area going. Alright. And then I'm going to put all my building supplies in there. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll put my seeds. Put my seeds in my stuff, at least for now. I have to be organized or else. Oh no, only 50. I thought I had the mod on for... I'll take the stone. I'll keep the stone and I'll take the sage out. Okay. Thought I had the mod on for the chest, but that's okay. Once I get the stockpile, I do have that mod. Oh no, I want to do that. Go. I'm going to eat a berry. If you hover over it, it tells you that it gives you plus 8 health with a 0.1 per second health regen and plus 20 stamina with plus 3 stamina per second regen. Not the greatest food, but it does end up becoming an ingredient for better food. And next we are going to do the research desk. I'm going to need logs for that, so we'll have to craft myself a simple axe, which requires 6 wood, says it down bottom left, 6 wood and 2 stone. We'll put the stone in. Craft. Axe. Need 6 wood. Did I use all my wood? I thought I collected some. Apparently, I need to go get more wood. Okay, we'll be right back. Well, it's been a long day of resource collecting, and I'm about to make my simple axe. Here's a mod that I have installed. I got a rifle. That's right. That's right. I can't make it till I have any iron ingots, so it's not going to be anytime soon, but hopefully within the next episode or so. But we do have our axe, so that's beautiful. I'm going to add some wood to the fire. I'm going to add some mushrooms to roast. And then I'm going to store the things I need to store here. Right, that inventory is full. Seed of blue. Might have to make another crate here, chest. Perfect. Let's just make one more. Wax. That's why it's beeping at me. Okay, so let's put all our sticks in there. Put flax and stone in that one. Let me just get organized here real quick. My seeds will be in there. Those are going to be very useful, so I'm going to save all of them. We'll do sage and sticks in here. And then if I press... Here's something that took me a while to figure out when I started playing. If I press B, I'll do it again. If I press B and then modify, and I scroll down, I can relocate, I can disassemble, or I can I'm gonna just for now rename this one wood and sage, and this one will be stone and axe. All right, our mushrooms are done. Gonna munch on one of them. Boom. And gave me a little bit of a stamina buff. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and equip my axe. And we're gonna get some logs so I can build my research bench. And I think we're gonna call it a night so we can turn this first quest in here. Let's get some logs. Oh, that's another mod I have. One chop. One chop. That's right. Best lumberjack in the kingdom. Could not think of that word. I was like, country? No, that doesn't make. So let's do this research bench. There she is. And then from here, I can make things like my short bow, a foraging camp, small traps will be handy. And we'll start doing all that stuff. Ow, put that away. Like Bam Bam over here. Okay, so those 3 mushrooms will be good. What does this say? Manage your settlements. I'll read it for the sake of the video. The more powerful your settlement becomes, the more likely it is to attract raiding parties. Invest into guards and better gear to fight them back. Build outposts. Don't limit yourself to just one settlement. You may need resources that are found in other corners of the region. You can find all the useful information in the town overview tab. Alright, so let's get some rest. Day 2, baby. We've survived 24 hours. Let's wake up. What a beautiful morning. Sunrise coming over the foothills. The birds chirping in the brisk spring air. Or fall, I guess. It said 5 days till winter. The weather cycle, are these gonna be burnt? Yep, those are burnt. But I unlocked burnt mushrooms for whatever reason. Can I still eat them? Yeah. It counts as a secondary food source too. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. So let's go turn this quest in. But you know what? Before I do that, let's see what I need here for a bow. Oh, I have to research the bow first. Okay. So what do I need? I need 8 simple cord and 10 river reed. Alright, welcome back to Herndine. I have to talk to Dabron here.
Come closer, you again.
Come closer. Give me a chance to earn your trust. If I fail, I'll leave you alone.
I'll tell you what. We actually have one problem you can try to resolve. If you're willing, of course.
Go ahead with it.
It gets cold around here, especially close to the mountains. If we want to keep ourselves warm, we need fur for it. Rabbit or wolf pelts. But you see, our hunter... Well, we got into a little discussion about how things should work in the village regarding payment.
I'm guessing you couldn't agree on the little issue.
He doesn't want to work with us anymore, but Herndine mostly depends on him to provide. I want you to convince him to deliver traps. If you can bring... So the
okay,
priority
deliver
is the
traps. I'll see what I can do. Where can I find the hunter? He's gonna put it on my map anyway, so... Who's this?
I used to dream of better days.
Greetings, newcomer.
Emily.
I just pray
Say,
to
have
survive.
we met before? Your face is awfully familiar.
You have to be Emily. Elder told me you know where I can find the hunter.
What can I do? Unfortunately.
I need to find him.
Perhaps-
Thanks, I'll think. Sorry, being that I'm trying to run through this a little quick and get established here, we are gonna neglect a little bit of the conversations early on. But the hunter should be over here. I'm gonna go this way. Cut through. Little shortcut. In my food, my roasted mushrooms are starting to dwindle, but that's okay because I have more on me. What was that? Someone's having a rough day in that cabin over there. Back on the path. Here we go. It's always a relief to be on the path, because in any game that has stamina, it's just like my worst enemy is always stamina. Alright, we found lube. Hey, lube.
What are you looking for? It's dangerous to wander around the woods alone.
Then why are you out here,
You
dude?
don't look like the hunting type.
Well,
So what are
don't
you
judge a
doing
book
here?
by its cover.
Ha! The people in hand, Dean. Of course, now they need
Yep,
me.
they do.
Dobron has
Don't
no
let it get
respect
to your
for my
head.
craft.
Can you help me at
He
least? I
doesn't
need to
value
build
everything
trust
I've
with the elder.
contributed to that damned You're asked. I used, so I let. When I asked for better pay, the elder said no, and actually warned me not to ask again.
Okay, that does
Yeah,
sound
well,
rough. What do you mean?
The fine. You look
Okay.
like some. I'm willing to join you if.
Alright, join me. That's all we needed. Alright, so again, for the sake of the video, this is how the villagers work. Your villagers can be assigned to one of 3 roles at any given time. A worker fulfills your crafting and production orders in the settlement, which, side note, is very important to tweak what their priorities are as soon as you get them, or else they'll just run amok. A companion travels with you and follows your commands, and a guard patrols and defends your settlement from danger. You can command your companions by giving them contextual orders with E to attack, harvest, and move. Try it yourself. It is vital that you and your village stay well fed. Going hungry will cause your companions, workers, and guards to stop what they are doing in order to find food. The better food, the longer they can work. Alright, turn your companion into a worker. No problem, so we just talk to him. And then we hit worker right there. Build a house tent. So now we just gotta give him a shelter, somewhere to rest. And we're gonna do that, of course, at the settlement that I'm starting. We're just gonna cut across this way. Got a little bit of a overcast of fog rolling in. And Lube is finally showing up here. I just put down his little jack for him. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really need him crafting right now. So 1 is high priority, 9 to 0 here is low priority. So these are the options I have with him at the moment: crafting, delivering, cooking, constructing, animal handling, and research. I don't need him to do any cooking. I do need him to be delivering. That allows him to collect resources and put them in my research bench or my workbench or into my crates. Construction, we'll set to a 3. Animal handling we don't need right now. And research, we'll set to a 1.
Ever notice how mushrooms
Crafting will also, we'll set that to a 2. Screw it.
Magic.
So for example, if I need something researched, I'll go ahead and click it. He's actually going to be the one who does all the researching. So I'll click manage, and right now we're going to want small traps. So he's going to collect the wood from my crates and the flax, put them in here, and stand there and research it. Also, when you're looking at your production stations, you have a left side that says manage workers and a right side that says craft yourself. If I want him to craft me something like a bag, for example, which we don't have pelts yet, but or let's make him an axe. So I'll put that in a queue right here. You can adjust it up or down. You can get rid of it. He's going to research that, and then he's going to make himself an axe. He's probably going to put it in one of these crates because I don't want food rations. I don't want anything.
Glad it's my home.
other than turn all of it off. For this one, I want flax and stone for now. That's it. Where's stone? Why am I not seeing stone?
The village is looking
Whatever,
better
just
and
flax
better.
for now. We'll turn all these off and we'll do... See, he's already putting it in the wrong. This is wood and sage. So, he was already moving stuff. See what I mean? You gotta... You definitely gotta make sure that, you're only putting the right
Did you see that
items where they
sunset
need
last
to be.
night? It was beautiful, wasn't it?
I'll put the wood right there. I got seeds, so I have those stored over here. Boom. I'll eat can't eat blueberries yet, but I can eat burnt mushroom. And he's researched the small trap, so now if I wanted to, I can come over here and make it with 5 wood, which is what I'm gonna do, because that will now allow us to get rabbits and we'll get pelt. Alright, I have my trap now. And if you look on the map here, the mini map, it shows you like the shaded area where the trees are. That is supposed to represent like thicker forest. And so I'm going to place my trap in there and then bait it with some berries. Take that stick while I'm at it. And I'm going to eat some berries before they go bad. There we go. And I'll bait that with berries, and then I should collect a rabbit. Alright, so we have our first rabbit. We can skin it. You can also pick it up by using the mouse wheel to scroll. And if you have a butcher's bench, then you actually get more yield out of it. Our second trap is still working. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebait this one with a berry. And we have 2 active traps set right now. So should be able to get more meat and more pelts here with those 2. And I'll probably make some more as well, just to get us through this early game. But I do have my... Over here to my inventory. I do have my 2 small traps and my pelt to turn in here with my A Village in Need quest. I'm gonna cook up my chicken. Or my rabbit. Chicken of the forest. Cook those up. And then I have 1, again, at the top left underneath my stamina bar. I have 1 empty food slot. So I'll be able to eat the rabbit and get a little bit more health and stamina out of it. They do only allow 3 food slots. You can use 3 different types of food. I can't do like 2 mushrooms or 2 berries right now or anything like that. Once that blue bar in the little food icon gets below, I want to say half, I can top it off with another food type of the same type. So if it's like smoked meat or roasted meat, those are 2 different ones. Lube over there, I set it up for him to construct this outhouse. That outhouse is not for taking dumps. It is for putting items in there. It's like a trash can. So I'm just going to throw my spoiled food in there. I had some berries that went bad. I'm going to throw them in there for now. Soon, though, I will be saving my spoiled food because once I start farming, I will have a compost pile that I make fertilizer out of to get better yield out of my farming. So the sun is going down at the end of day 2 here. Got a beautiful sunset up there. I am going to wait until tomorrow because I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to Herndine in time. At night, the NPCs do sleep. So if you go to a village to turn in a quest, you're going to either have to head back to your camp and sleep, or you're going to have to wait it out until they wake up in the morning, which could take like a half hour or so of real life time. So I'm just going to chop some trees, I think, here real quick. There's wolves over there, so I'm going to stay away from there. I'll chop these right here. I just need some wood. I can't chop a regular tree. That gives me logs. And they take up a lot of space in the inventory. Be it my inventory or a chest. So for now, I am just going to cut trees and then grab logs as I need them. I do actually already have 3 logs sitting right next to my little hut that I can use when I need them. As a matter of fact, I'm going to build another chest here, and this is just gonna be wood, prickly wood. Need 3 flax. Put you away. I'm gonna take the wood out of here now. Place it in here. Go into here. Drop resources down and click off wood. Click off everything on this one. Except wood. And he just put a log in there because I didn't click off of it fast enough. We're gonna drop that back to where it belongs for now. This one's just sage. I'm gonna just press B, modify, and go ahead and rename this one sage for now, I guess. I'll change it after. Got 25 wood, be alright. And we've got our indicator that we have a raid threat reached of 10%. So in like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days maybe. I can't remember how rapidly it advances or early game, but we'll say 3 days I'm gonna have a raid, a level 1 raid. Every handful of days. I want to say like an in-game week or so, in terms of days, not necessarily annual time, because seasons are only like 5 days long, but you do get a raid, and every time you get a raid it goes up in difficulty, whether they add bandits to it or they add the difficulty of the bandits. But it should be nighttime now, so I'm gonna sleep. And that is day 2. Alright, day 3, 4 days till winter. Where am I going? This way.
We could make a small city there.
I'm gonna eat some food real quick. I can eat a burnt mushroom. And I'm gonna go turn this quest in to Dubron, Yorkland. Oh, wolf saw me. I'll be able to get away with them pretty easy here. No, wolf. No. No. Bad doggy. Bad doggy. Stand down. He's right on my ass. Running out of stamina. Wow, this one is determined. Okay. Whew. Man, nervous there. I haven't died yet. I want to keep it that way. LeBron. Hey, man, you're working.
Did you manage to convince him?
Here's your fur.
That's good. Really impressive. Unfortunately, that's not the end.
Of course it's not.
I need something more from you.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we have a problem with wolves, and someone has to take care of them.
Oh, wolves now, huh? Yeah, I know those guys.
You showed me you're true to your word, but I need more to trust you. Will you do it for me or not?
I don't really have a choice now, do I? The game's gonna make me do it. I don't want anything to do with these wolves. Alright, so we did gain some renown, however you want to pronounce it, with Herndine. How I can view that is if I press M on my map, and then I click Herndine. My renown reward is, I think it's like 37 right now, but I also gain trust. They're very different things. Trust allows me to allows me access in multiple ways in dealing with Herndine. It unlocks things with them. It also allows me to get different tier villagers from Herndine to work for me, to come live with me. And then the renown is I can buy those villagers with the renown, and there's certain things that I can construct using renown as currency, like fast travel points and whatnot. So they're two separate things, both very important, and you get them by doing quests or killing bandits within the same region of a town. You'll get renown with them. So very important. Alright, so here's a common issue that people kind of get snagged on. My focus, of course, is the Hunter and Hunted quest here, where I have to kill 2 wolves for Debron, which means I'm going to need a bow. Unfortunately, if you look down at the recipe for the simple cord, I can't make that yet. I need a weaver's hut to do so. So if you come over here, there's a little icon that says show in tech tree. Okay, I'm going to pull that up. I know that I need the weaver loom to make the cord, which is right here. So if I go down here, obviously I can't make the weaver loom yet. It's locked. I need to make the foraging camp first. So I'm going to go into my research. I'm going to click foraging camp. And then I'm going to collect the berries and the mushrooms for Lube over here real quick. And then he's just going to go ahead and research that for me. Let's go grab some mushrooms and some berries. While I'm over here, I can skin my carcass, grab some pelt and some meat, and add some more bait and replace it because I need that for the research. And I'm going to do the same right here. And I think this will be the last time I can use that trap before it has to be repaired. I think I get 3 uses out of the small traps. I'm going to put my mushrooms in. 5 mushrooms, 5 berries. Here we go. Then it needs stone. I can't remember how many. I'm just going to grab them all real quick. He might have actually already done it because it's 33% researched. He did. So I'm going to put the stone back. You hold Alt and click. It places them all in there for you. Got some spoiled food I'll get rid of. Then I'm going to actually pull 4 sticks out. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how much the fire pit can hold. Then I'm going to cook some raw meat. If you do want to adjust your settings, for example, how long meat goes before it spoils or anything like that, if you're struggling early game, you can go ahead and press start, go to options, and then go to gameplay. And down here, you can turn the food spoilage down to 40. You can turn your hunger speed down to whatever you'd like. And then just hit apply, and hopefully that'll help you navigate your first time playing this game. If you've played it before, you probably know that, and I suggest keeping it the normal settings. Kind of adds that survival game aspect to it, rather than it just being like a colony simulator. But, of course, it's everyone's personal preference. So he's going to research that for me. And then we'll get going on a bow and some cord. I got some bandits strolling on by camp over there. Looks like 3 of them. Trying to avoid. Being that I do not have my bow yet. Never mind any arrows. I was raided for the first time. It was one individual bandit. And he got me with an arrow. And I took off in that direction and ran down the path, and he just gave up and left. So if if you're in the same situation as me and you don't happen to have your bow yet by the time you get that first raid, you can run and he'll give up. I can't speak on any of the more difficult raids. I think they will potentially just pillage and burn my village to the ground. But we do have the Weaver Loom now. So I am going to set this up for construction. And I'll put that like right here. So he's going to start collecting the resources. I think it said I needed 12 reeds, so let's go like that. And sticks. Hold on, let me just grab some sticks too. Grab them all. Screw it. And then add the reeds, the wood, and I need stone. I only have 7. I'm gonna have to collect some more stone. 1 stone. Let me find 1 stone, like right over here somewhere. 1 stone. Uno mas. Oh, come on. Alright, well, he's gonna find one. He'll find one quicker than me. Guarantee it. There he goes. So he's gonna add that 1 stone, and then we're gonna have the Weaver Loom, and then we'll do some simple cord and make our bow. Then we can finally defend ourselves and actually start doing shit. Get those wolves for the hunter and the hunted. Well, we had an unfortunate twist in events here. And Lube took one for the team. He killed one of the bandits for me, and as a result, I got this bow and arrow and hood and pair of boots and sword. I got some more right here. And it's all glitched out. But unfortunately, he has passed and he is no longer with us. I was left alone to fend for myself against 3 savage bandits. I overcame the challenge at hand. However, we have to wait until tomorrow for lube to respawn. We're out of lube! In the meantime, I suppose I will put the stuff away. I'm gonna need a clothing bin now. See if I can't go get this stuff. Maybe my inventory was just full. I don't know. I think it might have been glitched out. I am using a mod that allows me to actually pick up the weapons and the clothing and armor that bandits are wearing. That doesn't actually come in the vanilla version. So I do have all this stuff now. What are my pants here? 5 armor. Well, these look cool though. No, they don't. No, they do not. Alright, let me get all this stuff, see if I can't sell some of it. That book is gonna... Oh. Inventory's full again. You know what?
I'm just passing.
We can leave 1 log there. Alright, and so how books work, pretty self-explanatory. You have to be a high enough level to use it. This one can be used to expand your own abilities or those of your settlers. So I can give books to my settlers as well. This one takes 0 seconds. It's just going to instantly give me some archery XP. Now that I have a bow, we can take advantage of that. So we do have our base set up. I do have my bow. And we're getting going. I'm just going to kill some wolves real quick. and then we're gonna hand in this quest. And from here on out, we basically have, for the most part, everything we need to just continue to unlock more stuff as we go. Put you in there. You in there. Go. We're just gonna unlock things as we go now, but we have the initial setup. Kind of just a standard way to get started. Again, I do have the mods, but everything I went over, it doesn't make anything different in terms of setting everything up. Let's see here. If I press M, okay, that shows bandits. I'm looking for wolves. I think there might be some over here, actually. Go have a look over there. Let me put my pants on. What do we got up here? Wolf. 2 wolves. Stamina go back up. Here, puppy. Headshot. Oh, I missed. I missed. I missed. You got me a couple times there. Oh, my inventory's full. Hold on. Need to get rid of all these. I need the pelts. I need the food. Wolf fangs are good. I can sell them to leaders. The leader in Hernadine to get trust and renown. And I need one more wolf. Really some wolves down here. There's a bunny, it's stuck. Oh. That's copper right there. We need that here pretty soon. Come on, wolfies. Heck is it? See it. Come on, wolfie, wolfie, wolfie. Oh, I missed. You can't get me here anyway. And now we just gotta bring some pelts to him, and we're in business. So I'm gonna end this one here, guys. I hope that that was helpful. Keep in mind that I am gonna continue with this series, and we're gonna, you know, probably have a handful of episodes, get into some late game stuff. It's not so much gonna be a getting started video anymore. We're just gonna take the series over and continue it from here on out and expand. We're gonna have tons of NPCs working for us at all different stations, and they're gonna have all different attributes, and it's just gonna get out of hand. So if you enjoyed this one, please again don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that hype button. We'll be here with some more Bellwright very soon. Thank you guys for watching all the way through. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Peace.